Before you choose a GLP-1 provider, take a beat and slow down. A low price can be useful, but it is only useful if you know what that price includes. Here is the simple path I would use on Find My GLP-1. Start with the question you are trying to answer. Narrow the list, compare the cards, open the details, then confirm the current terms on the provider's own page before checkout. The goal is not to tell you which provider to choose. It is not medical advice. The goal is to make the next step feel less confusing. If you are just starting, the list can feel like a lot. There may be different prices, different medication notes, different care or membership fees, different insurance language, and different rules by state. So I would not start by clicking the first card that looks cheap. I would start by asking, what am I actually trying to compare? Maybe you want to know whether medication is included. Maybe you want to know whether the provider works with insurance. Maybe you want to understand the monthly cost after the first offer. Maybe you just want to see which options are available in your state. That one question helps you use the page without getting pulled in too many directions. One place to start is the Find My Fit quiz at the top of the Compare tool. It asks a few quick questions and helps narrow the list, but I would treat it as a starting point, not the final answer. After that, I would still look at the filters, read the cards, open review details, and confirm anything important before checkout. Now I'm going to use filters. I keep this step simple. State can matter because providers may not operate everywhere. Medication details can matter because one price may include medication and another may not. Insurance support can matter if you are hoping to use coverage. And monthly estimates can matter if you are planning a budget. But I would be careful not to filter too much too soon. If the list gets too small, you may lose helpful comparisons. Filters are there to reduce the noise. They are not there to make the decision for you. Next, I scan the cards. At this point, I am not picking a winner. I am looking for clues about what to read next. I look at the starting estimate. I look at the monthly number if one is shown. I look at whether medication appears included, separate, insurance dependent, or not clear yet. I look at the offer type, and I look at the last verified date. In this example, Willow Harbor Health shows a medication included option. Meridian Pass Health shows an option where medication may be separate. And North Star Weight Care shows an insurance support example. The point is not to pick the flashiest offer. The point is to find the offers worth reading closely. That is how you avoid comparing one headline price against another headline price when they may not include the same things. Then I open Review Details. This is where I slow down. An offer card can only show so much. Review Details is where I look for the context behind the price, such as medication status, care or membership cost, refill or renewal details, state availability notes, insurance support, and anything else that still needs to be checked. If something is missing or unclear, I do not immediately toss that one out. I treat it as a reminder to verify the details from the provider. Seeing a field with the text unknown is much better than guessing what the provider offers. It clues me in on what specifically to ask the provider. Only after that would I open the provider's own page. That is where you confirm what is current right now: the offer terms, eligibility, state availability, medication cost, insurance-specific steps, and checkout details. On the demo page I'm using here, the examples are fictional, so the Check Eligibility button is only showing where that next step would happen. In real life, that final check matters. It is the step that helps you avoid assuming too much from a short price card, or a price you saw advertised in a Facebook group, a subreddit community, or an advertisement. Find My GLP-1 helps you organize what public pages say. The provider's page is where you confirm the current terms, and the clinician is the person to talk to about whether treatment is right for you. So the quick recap is: start with one question, use filters lightly, compare the cards, open review details, then confirm before checkout. That is how I would use Find My GLP-1 when the prices start to feel hard to compare and overwhelming. If insurance support is what you are trying to understand, watch that next. Insurance help can be useful, but it does not automatically mean approval or a lower final cost.